Are you ready to catapult your team to new heights? Do you need to lock on to problems and splash them with ease? Then stand by to recover your sanity and take your team to the next level with this week's mission from Locked On Leaders with Mission Commander Dave Rosenberg.
Welcome to Mission 4 for the Locked On Leader. I'm Dave Rosenberg, continuing on our quest to replace Thank God It's Friday with Thank God It's Monday. In the previous mission, How to Conduct an Effective Interview, we discussed how we acquire an elite team, how to recreate the working environment during the interview and see what the candidate is like in that environment. Today, we're discussing the first of 6 different criteria we need to look for when we're hiring a team member. Values. As I've stated before, the values of a team member need to match our organization's values. If they don't, it's going to be a bad hire. We make decisions predicated on our value system. If a team member's values are drastically different than our organizational values, the team member's decisions are not going to be in alignment with the corporate values. So what are values? Well, values are the beliefs that we hold to be the most important. In other words, if you took all of your beliefs and arranged them in order of importance to you, the ones at the top of the list are more valuable to you than the ones at the bottom, hence the name values. Let's look at an example where a company's values are teamwork, honesty, and customer service. But a manager's values are excellence, honesty, and customer service. If a team member does a poor job, the manager might say, "You're barely competent. I don't even know why you work here." So this would be in line with the manager's values, but probably degrade morale and hurt the team, and therefore not in alignment with the company's core values. If, on the other hand, the manager's values were the same as the company's, they might point out the team member's strengths and then provide resources so they can improve in the areas where they are weak. These are the sort of things that we want to uncover during an interview. So, how do we do that? We need to come up with questions that test if the candidate shares our organizational values. For each of your company values, come up with a question that will show whether or not somebody has that value, but do it in such a way that it's not clear what answer you want. Now, I find the best way to do this is to create a scenario that presents 2 conflicting choices. For example, let's say you're a service company with clients that pay for a retainer to fix problems and perform other services as needed. One of your core values is service, as you might expect. Now, during the interview, you would ask the prospective technician how they would handle the following scenario. It's 10 minutes before closing, and you receive a phone call from a client. They're one of your smaller clients, and you know they aren't considered an important or major customer. They have a new employee starting tomorrow, and they need you to set up the new employee in their system. Now, normally your company requires 2 days notice for this service, but the customer tells you it was a last-minute hiring decision. Now, to compound the matter, there's a new policy that you can't work overtime without prior approval, and there are no managers available to approve the overtime. What do? Now, the candidate is faced with a choice of breaking the company's overtime policy or helping the customer. To a prospective team member, the correct choice isn't obvious. In fact, if the company values obedience to policy above customer service, the correct answer will be different than if customer service and independent thinking are valued. I recommend developing questions such as this for each of your core values. You may even create more than one scenario for each value. Ask these questions towards the end of the interview and you'll get better results. Early on, they may be more mentally at their best. If you have any questions or comments on this or any other leadership issue, please post them below. Don't forget, you can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel and get a notification whenever I post new content. Please share this with your friends and visit my website, www.lockedonleadership.com. I'm Dave Rosenberg. I want you to be a Locked On Leader.